Hello friends, I'm really excited to share this video with you. This is around the World Economic Forum Summit 2000 Davos Summit, and this is special for all the Indians specifically because India got an opportunity to open the ceremony, and Indian Prime Minister has opened the ceremony for this summit. And this is a forum where all the business leaders, all the business organizations sit together and discuss around the world economy and how we can improve globally the economic, so that they usually discuss around. So if you look at the past 4 decades summits, you will see this year summit is really exceptional and special, not because the India was leading, but another important, there are the few takeaways from this summit I have seen, which is really the exceptional. So the first thing which is I am going to discuss, that all the business leaders in this economic forum, actually I was following a few business leaders speeches and their interviews and other things. So what I found, that everybody was agreed that the next 10 years is going to be, technology is going to be the lead, the global business across. And and the technology disruptions in the business, you will see across all the industries. It's not only about the IT industry, but if you look at in any other business area, like your pharmaceuticals industry, in your automotive, your life science, tourism, any industry which is related to your customer oriented services will 100% going to impact it by these technology disruptions. So but how it is very important for me being a IT guy, how it is going to be impacted. But it will not only impact the IT people, it will impact to the other non-IT people as well, because there are the 2 3 reasons in IT. If you look at, there are the your artificial intelligence, your automations, robotic process automations, and the data analytics is going to become the key drivers for the business, for all the industry. If you look at how it will impact your business, 100% there are some new opportunities will generate it. I am too optimistic towards this. From a IT perspective, if you look at, you will have really great opportunities around this. But the only thing is, we need to take care how we can change, how we can innovate our technology, how we can enhance our skills, how we can adopt the new demand of skills or the technology as soon as possible. That is going to be the opportunity for all of us, since it is creating the new demand, new opportunities, and same time it is going to impact, and you will see some loss of jobs as well. If we are not adopting the new technologies, if we are not innovating our technologies, and we are not enhancing our skills, 100% we are going to lose the job as well. And another important part is, this is this is about the non-IT as well. If you look at when the artificial intelligence and robotic processes and your these things will come into the picture, your type of jobs and the type of activities the people will perform, that type of jobs nature is going to be the change. The important part is for all of us is to adopt and understand the technology, and to understand the new type of nature of jobs, how we can fit for that. So this is the most key things which I have heard from all the business leaders in this Davos World Economic Forum. Even this is everybody, even if you talk, if you take Google CEO Sunil Pichai, if you take any Indian CEO, business CEOs, IBM, Facebook, everybody was talking about these AI automations and your artificial robotic processes. But everybody was worried about that, how we can train these people those who are in existing in your employ in your companies, and the new demand, how you can cater it. So that everybody was discussing about it. So this is the very key things which I feel for me, not only for me, I thought it I should share with the others as well. So this is the first thing which I can see. And the another important things which this year this World Economic Forum summit is important is, if you look at the past few summits, you have not seen the people talks about, the business leader talks about the business, global business, and they found the opportunities, they found the ups and downs, and they discuss about their how they can enhance the business and coordination between the countries. But this year, one thing which is very important, the people start discussing about the global peace, global harmony, and the humanity, how we can increase the humanity, and the global threats like terrorism, how we can handle. It's very important that these things are very important, because when you are running a business, if these like the terrorism, if you look at it, it will not impact your social life, it is impacting your business as well. And across, and this problem is across the globe, it's not only the problem for few countries, it's the problem across the globe. So this is everybody, all the business leaders address this and express their their challenges, and their this is a key things on their speeches or their interviews. And the important part is, now the important thing is, everybody is talks about. Earlier, if you look at the few big corporates like Microsoft's, which already doing their social welfare activities, and they known like the Bill Gates, known as a big philanthropist, and you can find many more other corporates which are running great philanthropic tasks. But now this is going this was discussed this year, and everybody agreed that we should have a corporate policies around our philanthropic tasks towards humanity, towards social activities, and we should have that kind of corporate policies which enhance these kind of things. And that is the most important, because when you start thinking, you start talking about it, 100% the policy will start going to impact it. Because if you look at last 10 years before, or 20 years before, the people how it thinks, there are the few people talks around, but now the whole global community start talking about. So that is the best another thing which I have looked at from this World Economic Forum, because which usually people talks around the business, but this year now people start about how we can enhance the global harmony, how the prosperity can be enhanced globally, how we can address the people problems, how we can fight with the poverty, how we can fight with the hungers globally. Everybody talks about. I have seen the Bill Gates speech, almost 10 or 20 minutes. He talks about the initiative which Microsoft is running with the help of other organizations, and he has appealed to the organizations that to start and just to include some policies in their organizations, so that these kind of activity can be run across the globe in massive scales. That is the another thing which is very important, which I would I feel that is the important key takes from this year's summit. And third, but not, last but not least, there are a lot of things, but the third important thing which I feel that which is I need to share it, that is the women empowerment. Though this concept is not, women empowerment is not a new things in the industry, right? Already the peoples are usually talks about it, and in all the organizations people talks about it, but in reality there are a lot of disparity and the gender inequality you can find in corporates, not only in the corporates, in the social level also. Now in this year World Economic Forum, all the business leaders, corporate leaders, and all the political leaders admit and expressed their need of women empowerment globally. So 100% you will see the importance of it. In India, it is about India. If you look at, you will see the lot of disparity and the gender inequality in specifically in the rural areas. Urban, I can see that it is slowly addressing, but in rural areas it is still required, and some government policies has to be there. Some training program is required, and similarity. But I can quote a very good example for this year. Republic Day parade was exceptional for me, and I feel pride really to see the BSF, these women teams, which has done the bike stunt, which is predominantly dominated by the men's till last year. This is the first time in Republic Day parade history. This time the BSF women's has done some great bike stunt. So this gives me a pleasure to see that the in India as well now, on the corporate and the service level, the people is starting the importance of the women's, and they have started giving the priority to the women's, and they are trying to uh, enable the women's so that they can get empowered and can deliver as equally better than the men's what we are delivering. So that is the another key importance of this Davos World Economic Forum. Business leaders has accepted and expressed, and they have decided that everybody, all the corporates and all politically as well as the in corporate level, we need to look at how we can increased and reduce the gender equality, and how we can get empowered our women's. That is the very important things. And another important part is about the India. Yes, of course, in all the whole the world is looking at towards the India. The reason being, everybody has recognized that India is growing very fast economically, and if you look at the potential economical growth is also very high. uh, we have 1.3 billion populations. Out of that, 60 to 70% are the young generations. So how the demand will get increased in terms of your new technologies, digitalizations. And if you look at in India, it's your digitalization journey is just starting. So another 10 years is the huge prosperity. That the reason whole business community, all the business peoples, whether it is in a life science people or in healthcare, in technology, everybody is looking at towards the India, and they know that India market is going to very high. So that's being an Indian, I have really proud, and the current government is really focused on their digitalizations program, and I have seen a lot of things are going on, but still we need to look at a lot of at the ground level how we can improve. The training programs need to be laid down, and we need to enhance the infrastructure services on the remote areas, rural areas, where we are talking about the digitalization on the villages and the remote areas. Still we have the even the internet basic facility is not available. So those kind of high level things we need to consider. I mean, the important part is we need to build a strong infrastructure for our digital platform. But from a business community, it is very evident if everybody has expressed their views that they want to go on to invest in business in India in all these areas. Digitalization is a great future for world economy, and specifically in India. And healthcare is the another area, and similarly the food processing, because the hunger is still a problem in India. So those kind of things can be addressed through the technology. So that is very important for India and Indian government and the people in India to understand these initiatives, and everybody has to contribute on their end. Thank you.